lives based off of these social constructs that exist. We live our lives based off of the pressures or the expectations of our family members. And we wonder why we are so dissatisfied with our lives. And it's because we're not living our true essence. We're not following our personal spirit, which is going to be different than your mom, than your dad's, than your partners, than your friends. And if you continue to live a life where you're following someone else's calling, you're following the way of living of someone else, you're not going to be satisfied because you're not living out your true essence. So I challenge everyone to let your spirit guide you. It might guide you to things that you might think you've never wanted to experience or do, or at some point in time, somebody told you that a certain practice was wrong. But you have to be willing to discover more of yourself. We have to dispel that fear of not being liked or accepted by others, the fear that maybe this part of me, I shouldn't have this part of me. Everything that's a part of you is there for a reason. So I challenge everyone to learn how to tap into your spirit, learn how to let your spirit guide you, let your intuition guide you, versus being guided by the social conditioning that we've been programmed with ever since we came on this earth. So my best suggestion for how can I better follow my spirit? How do I know when my spirit's talking to me? Meditate. Okay? When you meditate, you're training yourself to be in this certain mind frequency in which you're opening yourself up to your spirit. And when I say opening yourself up, it means that you're quieting all that thinking mind, all of those conditioned thoughts that reside in your subconscious, and they manifest as your automatic behaviors. They manifest as those fears. Even though, you want to go to this party, you're anxious about being judged by other people, so you don't go, right? So you're not following your spirit. Your spirit wants to guide you to fun, to abundance, to adventure, all these good things. But most often we're not listening to our spirit, and we are, staying in that thinking conditioned mind, which isn't serving any of us well. So if you want to live a happier life, let your spirit guide you. Trust your spirit, okay? And the best way to get in touch with your spirit is by becoming mindful of when you're not connected. And the best way to do that is through meditation, okay? So we are going to do a brief little meditation right here. So if you're here, if you're on this live, go ahead and stay here. You're here for a reason, okay? I truly believe that everything happens for a reason, and you're not here by chance. Okay, so take a moment for yourself. This is 2021. It's time for us to really step into our power. We have so many powers and unlocked potentials that we do not even access. It's a tragedy how much power that we possess. I was talking to my girl this morning about an experience I had where I was able to sit down with a person and we were able to guess the numbers that one another were thinking of. Like whether, I don't know if it's telepathy or ESP, but we have the ability, we say there's psychics out there. Yes, we all have these psychic abilities. We all have the ability to perceive the unseen. We just don't use it because we're not taught in schools. Like, why are they not teaching us these things in school? Why are they not teaching us how to tap in and maximize on our brain potential? There's definitely a lot of theories for why they don't teach us this stuff, but I'm here to teach it. And this is why I do it through meditation. I teach it through meditation. Meditation is that powerful tool that it's that elixir of life. If you meditate on a regular, I promise you every aspect of your life will improve, because if you're improving your ability to your brain function, of course, everything else in your life is going to improve, right? If your brain is functioning properly, you're going to make better decisions. You're going to be able to have more discipline when it comes to, working out or eating right. You're going to be able to better and more easily and more rapidly manifest things into your life that you desire, because you're basically like this magnet of everything that you think about. So if you're able to train your mind to only think about the good things that you want, you'll manifest that into your life, and you'll do it faster. The more mental control you have, the more awareness of your emotions that you have, you'll be able to track all those things into your life. So that's why meditation, it is that elixir of life, and that's why I'm so passionate about teaching it. So since we are here, let's go ahead and get comfortable. We're going to do a short meditation just to, kind of get us prepared for the day. If you're over here on the on the West Coast, it's 11 a.m. On the East Coast, it's 2 o'clock over there. So it's a nice time to take a pause right during our lunch. So I invite you to begin to notice your breath. Begin to slow your breathing down. It's okay if there are noises around you. Just begin to focus your attention on your breath. Focus your attention on this present moment. Feel free to bring your eyes to close or gaze down at the floor in front of you. Go ahead and adjust your posture so that your shoulders are back, your spine is straight. So that way when you take these deep breaths, you can fill up fully, and then you can release those. So we're going to take 3 deep breaths together, inhaling for a count of 3 through our nose, and then exhaling out of our mouths for a count of 6. Let's go ahead and begin with the first breath, breathing in through your nose, and releasing out. Hearing that breath as it escapes your body, settling in at the bottom of that breath. Let's go in for our second breath, breathing in through your nose for a count of 3. And releasing out. You may begin to feel tingling sensations. You may begin to feel light. That is normal. You are just opening yourself up to the energies around you. Let's go ahead and deepen our meditation with one more breath, breathing in through your nose for a count of 3. And releasing out. Emptying all the way out. Settling in. Just taking this moment to notice yourself. Just observing yourself in whatever state you're in. Not making any judgments. No expectations. Just allowing yourself to be in this moment. To be open, to be curious. If your mind begins to wander and you begin to worry about the past or the future, go ahead and come back to your breath. Let that breath anchor you down into this present moment, feeling safe, feeling aware, knowing that you are exactly where you are meant to be, knowing that you are always on your path, knowing that you are never alone, and knowing that you will always have enough time to do what you need to do. Knowing that your spirit and your ancestors are always there guiding you with everything laid out in front of you that you need. Trusting yourself through the process of life. Trusting yourself to do and take care of yourself. To do the practices that are necessary that allow you to become more aware of all the answers that are around you, all the resources that are around you. Taking a moment to acknowledge the commitment that you made to yourself. Whether you're aware of this commitment or not, we all made a commitment to ourselves before we arrived here in this life. Maybe your commitment was to heal other people. Maybe it was to teach. Maybe it was to guide or to nurture, to give birth, to create life, to create music. Just taking a moment to acknowledge that commitment and acknowledge how you are living up to that commitment. Maybe you're studying in school. Maybe you're providing some type of service. But knowing that the most important thing for you to do in this lifetime is to be the most authentic version of the beautiful spirit that you are, that has come forth to bring life and light to this world. Trusting yourself throughout the process and allowing yourself to be guided by your spirit. We're going to take 3 more deep breaths. Feel free to set an intention as we close out the meditation. If you would like to continue, then I definitely say go ahead and continue with your meditation. Stay wherever you need to be. Do what your spirit needs in this moment. So go ahead and check in with yourself. Do you need to stay in your meditation? Have you gotten what you need? Let's go ahead and take a deep breath in through your nose for a count of 3. And as you release, send yourself gratitude for sitting in this moment, for taking advantage of this opportunity, for seeing the opportunity that was in front of you. Go ahead in for your next breath, breathing in through your nose and releasing out of your mouth, feeling more awake, feeling more aware, coming back to the room. Last breath in, breathing in through your nose and releasing out of your mouth. Coming back to the room, back to love, back to life. Thank you for everybody who participated in the meditation. I am going to be coming back every Tuesday and Thursday at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time to do meditation and mindset tips. Like I said today, my tip for today is just to follow your spirit. Follow your spirit. Your spirit is the divine intelligence that is all around us. We think about, inventors or visionaries, like they're getting their information from somewhere. And we all have access to the most intelligent, the most mind-blowing things. So just allow yourself to be open to that. Allow yourself to be open to all the answers that are in front of you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you for joining me. Sending everybody peace and love. So can take this openness that we have and let that be your intention for today, to expect good things to happen. Because there's good things happening all around. You walk outside, the grass is growing, the sun is shining, the trees are growing, the birds are chirping, cars are still moving, you're still breathing, your legs are still working. Right? I can go on and on and on about all the things that are happening right, that are going well for us. So orient yourself, be open to that. Let your spirit guide you. Your spirit is a happy, adventurous, confident, curious spirit. So feed that spirit. Allow it to guide you, and that way you can live the beautiful, abundant life that you came here to live. You came here to flourish. You came here to thrive. You came here to have fun. And at the same time, you came here to uplift and to be an example of what living in your true essence is like. So the more you do that, the happier you will be, and the universe will reward you. For those who asked about the t-shirt, I will post, I'll put it on my story, where I get the shirt from. This is our special line of shirts for this season of the Parallel Paths podcast. So you can check out a new t-shirt every single episode. And we'll be dropping the podcast sometime this month. We already recorded our first episode yesterday. And it was awesome. So we changed up the format. This season we're interviewing people who are their own heroes in their own lane.